Procrastination can be a bitch. I can't remember how many times I've been here. It seems to do the trick though. The thing about being a procrastinator is you never really get around to changing your habits. So the best thing to do is, well,
Floor 3.
perfect these habits. Guantanamo Bay uses sleep deprivation as an interrogation technique. I find it more useful as a study technique. My choice location, as you can see, is the library. Quiet, cold, and usually distraction-free. Tonight, I have to catch up on 232 years of American history. It turns out my last paper wasn't quite up to par. Anything below a 91 on my test tomorrow will flunk me out of the class, and most likely out of college. I may have the world on my shoulders, but the key is to forget that I do. Tip number 2. The world is not going to end when the sun comes up. Too many kids rush around like Judgment Day is around the corner, and the only way they'll get into heaven is by memorizing the periodic table backward and forward 20 times over. Just relax. One night is plenty of time to do anything you need to. A wise Jedi once said, "Fear leads to the dark side." And he was right. The more stressed or worried you get, the more unfocused you become. Conserve your energy. Which brings me to tip number 3. No energy drinks, no coffee, no caffeine pills. No caffeine, period. Caffeine works for a while, but as soon as you stop taking it, you'll crash, leaving you worse off than the place you were at before. The old-fashioned way is probably your best chance at staying up all night. Tip number 4. Eat. Eat about once every other hour. Don't eat junk food. I've had bad experiences with that stuff. Take a 10-minute break every hour on the hour. Rest your mind. Find your Zen mode. Do whatever it is that you do. If one of those talkative kids attempts to distract you with small talk, zone them out too. Studying with someone else is a sure way to get almost nothing done.
Wait,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Studying for my history final.
History, I had a professor, Tracy, last semester. What such a jackass. I was like such a jackass, and he failed me 4 times this semester.
Lack of sleep can make you moodier than normal. Look, if you want to sit here, you're gonna have to shut the hell up. But it's best to refrain.
4 times, and he took off 10% of my final grade.
Find a peaceful place. When the sun does finally come up and time is out, pat yourself on the back. You've made it through the night. You'll soon find out whether or not that night paid off. Either way, your fate is sealed. You learned what you could, didn't learn what you couldn't. I'm not worried about my test. All I'm thinking about are pillows, blankets, and that banana over there? I guess there's no guarantees.